Welcome to the FatKings podcast for the month of September 2015. I'm Phil Wilson.
It's the 18th. I'm TJ.
Welcome to the show. Yeah, so we're just doing a monthly now. So I had to think about that for a second because the day was the 18th, but the year is the 15th, and it stumbled me. So since we only do the monthly, I don't care what day it is, as long as we did it in the month of September. So
yeah, I don't know. Next month is the birthday powwow, so we'll have to do something because Tanya and Kirk will both be here. So I don't know, maybe an off day, 50 Shades. Like maybe recorded 50 Shades or something. But there's going to be a lot of people here, so maybe we just do some special something. Because we'll actually be on an island Friday night, so we can't do FatKings Friday.
Right.
And not everybody will be here Thursday night. So we can't really, we could do a partial one Thursday night.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Or we'll record one, we'll put it up the next Friday. That way we can edit it, or we can do whatever we want.
See what we want. Then, yeah, we really go nuts. Say whatever we want to say.
That's right.
I didn't even look at, I was sitting here, I was listening to music. I was listening to that AWOL Nation song, Sail, but it was a remix of it. And for some reason, I thought I was looking at our page, and it said 14 million views. I was like, holy, what the?
Whoa.
What happened while I was gone? Maybe we need to bring those other guys back. But no, sadly, it was not us. So I posted a video on the FatKings Facebook page.
Yes, you did.
I posted it there, and I just posted it, so nobody's probably seen it yet. But I'm sure you guys have all seen it because it's floating around. It's floating around Facebook. But it's a video. It's only 16 seconds long. It's this dude, big old boy, at Planet Fitness, the worst gym in the world, eating cheese pizza while he's working on the ab machine. Thoughts?
It's a reverse ab machine too, like a back muscle machine.
Right. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
The fuck. So okay, look, the gym is about fitness. I get it now. It's not about weight loss. It's about muscle strength and cardio strength and all that. I get it now. The gym is for fitness. The kitchen's for losing weight. But that just seems so counter. You don't want to take the blood away from your muscles. And I'm giving him all the credit I can here. You don't want to take the blood away from your muscles by eating. Like, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. Eat while you're working out. That seems like the worst idea. So.
Well, that and just the sanitation.
Well, that too. Do you really want somebody's greasy, cheesy pizza fingers all over?
I know. People have a hard enough time wiping, but nobody wipes sweat off of machines or benches or weights. Nobody does it. You're supposed to, but they don't.
We do it hard. It's like highly policed, but we have a gym at work, so your job is kind of like you will get reported if you don't do this kind of thing. So, yeah.
Anyway,
public gyms. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's nuts.
Let's not throw it out there. Yeah, sorry guys. It's been a rough week. It's a slow start to the show today.
It's gonna be hard. You got to fight tomorrow too.
So tomorrow I'm fighting. So this week I've been working out a lot. And like yesterday I had a long session. I got there at 5:30 and I got home at 10:45.
That's just gonna grab you by the beard and punch you in the face like 5 times. So you're screwed anyway. Well,
I'm thinking. It depends on if I'm gonna keep fighting. I have to cut the beard because it gets tore up, man. It's so painful. And it's not the front, if somebody grabs the front, that's fine. But when somebody's going in for a choke and they get the little underneath hairs, life sucks, man.
It's funny, though. It's funny you mention that because the whole reason men now or traditionally have short hair started in the Roman military because they wanted their guys not to be able to be grabbed by the hair and hack them. Just basically no way to get away from that. So they cut all their hair short. Just a little history there.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know that. But this one guy, he kept grabbing my face, but he'd grab a hold of my beard because I actually wear it up. I tie it up and stuff. And he's like, no, I just had my hand on your face. I was like, fuck you. You had a hold of my beard, motherfucker. Well, you grew it, so you
grew the beard. You're gonna have out in the wild. If you get attacked, nobody's gonna hold back because you got a fucking beard.
I thought jiu-jitsu was gentle. It's supposed to be the gentle sport.
Yeah, I thought I read that somewhere.
Yeah, no, not at all. So I've been kind of trolling around, just looking at videos here and there, and I saw Scott's back, Tiger, and he's having a hard go of it, I guess.
Yeah, I think the same struggle we're all kind of having in the maintenance phase. I think I've put on some weight and been dealing with that. Tanya's put on some weight. She's dealing with that. I mean, like, I'm just trying to find that mix, you know. And then Takesha has been doing like a total reboot of her diet to
a pouch test. I've never heard of this before. Why don't you tell me about it, Phil?
I know she's just going back on the original pre-op diet that her surgeon gave her. I don't know that.
It's that's a pouch test. Yeah, I happen to see somebody else's video who is going to go on the pouch test too.
I can do it.
You and Tanya are doing the pouch test.
No, we're not. No.
Yes,
no, we're not. No, all I'm doing is eating the same amount of solid foods I normally eat, but I'm eating real foods instead of using shakes and protein bars and stuff. And you go look at my FitnessPal, you can see it. I'm not hiding it. And it's just I'm cutting carbs down, just totally lowering my carbs back down because I was getting up over 100, 130 carbs a day. I'm just cutting them down to like under 70 or less.
That's not going to do anything. You got to get under 40 if you want your carbs to do anything.
Actually, I'm already seeing some. I'm seeing some results already.
Well, you're going to see some because a carb contains 4 times more water than like a protein.
Right. No, we talked
calorie.
about it.
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to see it, but it's not fat loss. And that's the thing is what are you trying to lose? If you're
I got to be careful, right?
So hold on. There's a point I'm getting to is whenever you start cutting carbs, there's no other reason to cut carbs than you're trying to lower the number on the scale because it doesn't actually lose that much more fat. It loses a shit ton of water though. So the only thing it's going to do is move the scale. You're not losing fat and you're not getting any healthier.
So the only thing I'm trying to do with the carbs thing for me is to cut down the immense amount of like carbohydrate cravings I have late at night, like, you know, shitty carbohydrates like breads and chips and sugar. And in that respect, I'm just trying to get all of that because I'm just getting so many empty calories in my diet from that carb craving that I think that's what's causing my weight gain. So I'm thinking if I dial that back, and technically my calories are coming down now too because I'm not eating all that shit, right? So my calories are coming down, my carbs, as I drop my carbs, and I'm feeling a lot more in control. It's more of a control thing. So we'll just see where I end up on that because I got another nutrition appointment and I just want to see what it did to my body fat percentage, if anything. And we'll kind of go from there. Did nothing? Well, then how do I feel? Do I feel better? Yeah, I feel better. Maybe I can add a little bit more carbs back in. The carbs I am eating are very complex. You know, like sweet potatoes.
They're female? They're female carbs?
They're female carbs.
They're highly complex and
highly complex.
Break down.
Exactly. Actually, you got it nailed right on the head. I'm going to stop right there.
There you go. Female carbs.
Female carbs.
Yeah, you know, I kind of went through it too, and it's funny. Tanya's like the psychiatrist of the group. She's like a real psychiatrist. Everybody talks to her, and she's the most fucked up out of all of us. So she fit. No, I'm just kidding. But I kind of got into the whole body dysmorphia thing for a while, and it wasn't how I looked because my clothes fit the same, and I felt good. And I work out 4 hours a night every day of the fucking week, so it's not a fitness thing. It was purely standing on the scale and the number freaking me out.
Right.
But I just finally just decided for 4 hours a night, I roll around and get the shit kicked out of me by 24-year-old kids that are 5% body fat, and I can hang with them for 4 hours a night. So
now that you're almost 40, that's a big deal.
I know it is. Like you don't understand when you're young.
No.
You know, like, oh, whatever. When I'm 40, I won't. The fuck you won't. Life takes that shit right out of you.
It's hard to recover after 40. It takes longer to recover from drinking, from partying, from working out, from whatever. It's just crazy. Yep.
So yeah, I just figured that life-wise, I'm good. Doesn't matter what scale says. And really, my weight went back down again. So the weight just went away. It took care of itself. It was mostly water weight. But I can kind of tell because every night whenever I get home, if I weigh myself, I'm always 4 pounds lighter at the end of working out than before I weigh.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'll gain weight every night because I get home, I hydrate, I eat dinner. And then you fill back up with the water. It's not nowhere near what it was before. I mean, I'll gain the 4 pounds back, maybe 2. I probably have a net loss of about a pound a night whenever I'm really working out. But then the weekend comes, I eat whatever the fuck I want.
Oh, that's cool. See, I'm not really at that phase even as much as and I agree that I've been working out like at least 4 days a week. I've been missing like my yoga day quite a bit, but yoga is more about stretch than it is working out. So I'm not too worried about it. But But yeah, I still feel like I'm in control. Like it's just creeping up and it stops and it stays there, and it creeps up and stops and it stays there. And I know I'm not putting on 4 pounds of muscle at a time. There's just no way. So I'm like, all right, let's just get it back in check, see what happens, get a body fat percentage check. Is it going in the right direction or not? If not, we'll have to make another adjustment. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, water accounts for a lot of it. I don't know. I mean, I just stay the fuck away from the scale. I mean, right? That's the advice I've had since pre-surgery, really. I mean, I've always been a no-scale guy, which is weird that I find myself now and I just had my 2-year surgery anniversary. I forgot about it, but
I did too. Tanya told me, so like, hey, just 2 days. I'm like, no, I didn't, because he's away from the community and we don't track that anymore. So.
I didn't even think about it, but the reminder thing, it reminds you of shit that happened a year ago on this day. It popped up, and Tanya reminded me, and then Lacey reminded me, and then Julia or Jules, she posted on my page. I was like, oh, right on. But I had forgot. It wasn't even something I was tracking, or I'm like, people ask, I go, it was in September. I don't remember when in September. But it's funny because a year ago, whenever I celebrated my 1 year, it was like a big deal. My 1 year was a big deal. Now 2 years, not so much. But anyway, go ahead.
I feel the same way though. No, that's why I switched to monthly videos. I'm like, what the fuck do I have to say? I'm trying to keep my shit together. Like that's what I got other problems in my life. So I just got to keep my head in the game so I don't go back to where I was, so.
Right.
But, yeah.
Yeah. And fuck, what was this? Oh, so body weight. I think to a certain extent, your body has a set. There's a thermostat set that's the weight you're going to end up at. Unless you kill yourself every day, you're going to go to a certain weight. And now if you splurge, you're going to go over that. But in general, if you just eat decent and you get some activity in, your body's going to settle in a weight. It's going to be higher than what it's at. Right. And I think that's where, it's like a plane. If it starts spinning out of control, you just let go and it'll right itself because it wants to go to a certain level of flight. I think your body kind of does the same thing, but I've noticed now that fitness, working out and stuff is far more important. Yeah, no, that's not where burning the calories happens, because really 80% of your burn comes from diet. Only 20% comes from working out. I
agree, 100%.
But I notice if I don't work out, the weight will go up quick. So you absolutely have to get workouts in. And I'm not saying like this bullshit you see on TV where it's like 15 minutes, 2 days a week or what, I mean, no, you got to get in there. You got to be sweating. You got to raise your heart rate up, and you got to do it for a prolonged amount of time. If you want to maintain a semblance of a normal eating habits, I mean, if you want to cut your shit down to 0 carb intake and 1,200 calories a day, then you don't have to work out. But if you want to live a normal life, you want some ice cream now and then, you want to have some adult beverages, you're going to have to work out.
Yeah. And if you're already hyper efficient, if your metabolism is already hyper efficient, you're going to have to do that even more. Like to your point, like if you're already eating like 1,400 calories a day and you still may have to work out 5 days a week. That's just how it is. You may have to.
Right.
Yeah.
I like it too.
But it hasn't been working as effectively lately, but I do like, it does get me off. If I'm like really like low, my energy's low, I'll force myself to go work out, and then I'll feel at least get me back up to normal levels. I'm like, okay, I feel better. When I'm in a really like normal mood, then it puts me on a little bit of a high, so it's kind of nice, But I wouldn't say dramatic, but it's definitely part of it. So
I don't feel high, but I'm definitely more awake, more alert.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I get home at like 10:30, and then I can't go to sleep until like midnight 1. I just can't. I'm too revved up. I mean, your body physically, you're drained, but mentally you're very stimulated. So it's like, fuck, I can't sleep. Can't sleep.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Yes.
That kind of sucks. So speaking of being high and drugs, I put a thing on my Facebook page about it, but everybody stop talking about fucking marijuana curing cancer. It doesn't cure cancer. Don't forego cancer treatment.
Yes, please.
Smoke some weed because you saw on Facebook and a million other things that it cures cancer. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Period. There is no cure. And I huge supporter of the movement. I'm not saying that, I mean, legalize weed, but stop with all the it cures cancer. It doesn't.
If you want to add it to your cancer regimen, feel free. Don't stop your cancer regimen.
Nope.
Yes, don't do that.
Just Facebook in general, man. I just it drives, and especially now with all the election stuff.
Oh my Christ.
Oh.
Dude. Oh. It's like, oh, don't.
I was. Yeah. Well, I haven't kicked anybody off, but I was thinking, I'm going to get behind Bernie. Like, he's going to be my candidate, right? And then, like, in the past week, he started.
Then you learned math?
Well,
you're like, oh,
just all of a sudden, he just started going off on the typical Democratic view of screw the rich, a dude who's worth 16 million bucks, right? Screw the rich. He doesn't say millionaires. He only talks about the billionaires. But screw the rich, social programs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no. Don't turn into that guy. Don't start towing the party line now. I liked him because he just said his beliefs, and now it's just rhetoric, just blah, propaganda, and he's turned into the Democratic Trump.
Absolutely, and that's the last thing we need. Oh my God.
But and everybody else is hanging back because Sanders isn't going to get it, and Trump isn't going to get it. Right. They're the guys at the beginning of the marathon that just sprint, and everybody's like, hey, go ahead. We'll just wait back here.
Until you start losing steam. Exactly.
Yeah. And then it's going to come down to Hillary, and I don't know who's the guy. Do you think Bush?
Sadly, yeah.
Clinton and Bush.
Bush Clinton. In which case, what's the fucking point at this point? Just tune out. Don't even go. Don't even vote. Forget it.
Well, that's the thing is I find myself again, every time I think I have a candidate that I'm like, yes, I can get behind this guy and I can support him. They start doing this bullshit, and then it's like, well, now I just get to choose who's the least worst.
This is exactly what the last, 4 elections have been? You're not voting for somebody, you're voting against somebody.
Yeah.
And if you voted for any of those people, you're probably an asshole. I'm just going to tell you right now. If you don't like it, the unfriend button somewhere on my page, you can find it.
The first time around, I was an Obama supporter. I mean, I really did. I was the change thing to this, and I thought, yes, like this is going to shake things up. This guy could be
another Kennedy. He could be another let's put a man on the moon in 10 years.
And he could have.
He could have. He didn't even come close.
No.
He didn't even try.
And he's doing more stuff now, but it's too late. It's too late. You're at the end. I mean, really, he like vacationed for 6 years and then did something the past 2 years.
Sad.
Yeah. But I had all kinds of stuff all week that I was like, I got to write that down so I could talk about it. Like I was just all fucking week long. Driving just drives me nuts. I went 7.8 miles. It took me an hour and an hour and 20 minutes to do a round trip, 7.8 miles.
I could have run that faster than that, by the way.
Yeah.
I can do 10 mile. No, okay. Secondly, so I could have probably gotten there like on a bike faster. I bet.
Oh, I'm sure. Because you got people just fucking when you're in a car, put your goddamn phone down. Even whenever you stop it, and I'm horrible about it. I'll do it every once in a while, but I'll tell people, hey, I'm driving. When I'm at the light, hey, I'm driving. I'll message you later. But people sit there, light turns green. They don't go because they're texting, but people would think, oh, well, I'm at a red light, so I can text. I can read email. I can whatever. But I did see this dude. He was holding up traffic, driving like an idiot, and he was crossing over the lines. I'm like, he's fucking texting. I got next to him. He had a map up. He was trying to look at a map, and people have always done it, but it was just awesome to see even analog people still.
Wow, that's cool.
And old people, I feel like old people can get a pass, right? Because you're like 80, 85. You know, if you're in your mid to late 80s, you survived the Depression, you survived the World War, you survived polio. You know what I mean? Like, you made it, so you get a little bit of respect. It doesn't mean I have to like you, and I'm not ready to blow my fucking brains out being behind you, but I give you a pass because
you're all up on like, this motherfucker. I'm gonna give him the dirty look.
Yeah, he's old.
All right, carry on.
Seniority. He has seniority. Right. And then also, now this, I know this might be a sore subject for you, but what's the deal with all the suicide stuff? All this lovey-dovey, people talking about suicide all over Facebook about men need to learn to talk about their problems, and people are making these videos and they're saying, and I love you and you're great and you're a wonderful person, and Like it's this whole like movement towards like suicide prevention. Why?
No, it's more.
Why?
It's more. It's more emasculation of the man. Like, you've seen this is where the whole lumbersexual look came from. Like, right, there were guys trying to get back their manhood. Fuck it, I'm tired of this pussy bullshit Twilight nonsense.
No,
I'm gonna be a man, right? So John Wayne's, the old school men, Rambo's even. That's about the end of it, right? That whole the muscly 80s guys, right?
That's it. Yeah, it went out in the 80s because it turned into CG, so they could just give you muscles. Velcro muscles. That's what Stallone calls them. Velcro muscles. They just stick them on. But but the thing is with that is that it's growing a beard, putting on a flannel shirt doesn't make you might appear more manly, but you are not more manly as a person.
I totally 100% did. But what I'm saying is I think that movement started with guys being like, fuck this shit. I'm not complying to this metrosexual bullshit. I'm going the other direction. I'm wearing fucking flannels, jeans, and boots. If you don't like it, you go suck someone else's dick.
Right. But still, all these people getting it. It's suicide prevention. But yeah, then the softening of the man and talk about stuff more and talk about no. Look, and if you want to, and my thing is if you want to commit suicide, it's a selfish act, right? You hurt everybody around you. Absolutely. But ultimately, if you're done, then you're done. Why do we need to prevent that? What's your thoughts? You had a brother who did it, right? I mean, that's common knowledge. So
no, exactly. So my brother, he didn't even do it he did it in a very cowardly way. Like he didn't even just own up and do it. He made somebody else shoot. Which just makes me angry. And when you got little kids and stuff, sometimes life sucks and you just got to deal with life. Shit's gonna change. That's how it is. And I mean, you want to talk about your problems, that's fine, that's cool, that's good. But you don't get the option of punching out if you get a kid. If you don't have a kid, you don't got any responsibilities, and you want to punch out, and you only hurt. I mean, you're going to hurt a bunch of people doing it. If you know what you're doing.
It's a selfish act. Yeah, it's a selfish act. I'm not saying it isn't, but why such a push to prevent? I mean, death is going to come for all of us. So, I mean, you're not going to prevent death. I guess we're just preventing premature death. But who's to say that the guy who shot himself in the head wasn't going to get hit by a bus tomorrow or slip in a shower? You have no way of knowing if you're prolonging their life. I'm saying if you're done with life, you're done with life. Why does everybody want to stop them?
They want to stop them for their own reasons, right? So they want to stop them because they need that person, or that person brings something to their life, and they feel like maybe they haven't conveyed to that person that, oh, you mean something to me, and if you kill yourself, that means I didn't do a good job of making you feel wanted and loved and cared about. But that's not true. I mean, that people could just be so like, look, I'm just done with my shit. I can't hang. I can't even function as a person. Right. I can't even get out the door in the morning. And I don't want to do it anymore. I just flat ass don't want to do it. So either I'm going to lay here and do nothing for the rest of my life, or I'm going to check out. And that's what they choose. I think, if you got responsibilities beyond yourself, you lost that option. But if you don't, well, man, I guess I can't stop you, any more than if you're, you get cancer and you're like, look, I am going to die in a year, and it's going to be a painful, horrible death. There's no doubt about it. I'd rather go now. Give me an injection.
Right.
I'd rather do
it. That's humane. That's a little different, but and I'm not saying don't treat depression, right? If somebody's depressed and it's like, man, life sucks, and they got the blues, and then we need to help them. But I think somebody who's truly suicidal, like actually suicidal, you're not gonna change that.
Yeah. I mean, right. So you maybe one in 10 you could actually say, like, okay, if we give you all these drugs, if we get you drugs and we get you into therapy, we can pull you back from the brink. Maybe it's more. I don't know. I'd have to look at the statistics. But it just doesn't anecdotally feel that way, right? So it feels like you gotta want help to get help, right? You gotta want to lose weight to have the surgery. You gotta, you have to want to make a big change in your life. You can show them every option. Hey, here's all the options. We're here for you. Here, we can do this for you, that for you, that for you. And ultimately, if you presented them with everything and they still choose another option, that's not on you, man. I mean,
you did your part, right? I'm not just saying, and if I know somebody seems especially down, hey, you all right? You doing all right? You need to talk? Yeah. No? You good? Okay.
Change your mind. Here's my phone number. Yeah.
I'm here, but, if you want to jump. I don't know. I feel like we could put money towards something better than stopping people from the inevitable.
And from a male perspective, sometimes a guy, this may not make sense to women, but like sometimes when a guy is having a problem, he doesn't want to talk about it. It's like I just want to be left to fuck alone for 3 or 4 days, go lick my wounds, and I'll stand up, and I'll come back, and I'll keep going. Like I just need some downtime. Like so, don't seem like, oh my god, well, he hasn't talked to me in 3 days. Oh my god, something's wrong. No, he's being a man. It's just we don't want to fucking talk about it. It's the last thing we want to talk about. And you going, what's wrong? Talk to me. Tell me, please tell me what's going on. If I want to tell you, I will tell you. I want to be left alone. Okay, I just want to let me deal with it. Suck it up, buttercup. I'll stand back up and I'll keep going. Like that's just somehow some guys deal with it, and you just have to adjust to that. Yeah.
Well, and sometimes you don't like talking about is going to make it worse.
Right.
Like, like especially relationships, right? A lot of times your wife or your girlfriend or whatever, or your boyfriend or your husband or whatever your situation is like they want you to talk. Oh, well, we're having problems. Let's talk about it. But sometimes it's best not to talk about it, because if you start talking about it, it snowballs, right? It takes something that's real little that you start talking about, and then it opens the wound to everything else. Sometimes just let it be. Don't follow somebody around forcing them to talk to you if they go, I don't want to talk. Are you upset with me? I am, but let's just let it go.
Because I won't go. But if you keep going, it's going to get worse.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's been like the last, it hasn't even been here. It's like yesterday something came up and I was like, no, I just said to my wife, I said, look, I have the right to be upset about this. So I'm going to go be upset about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to address it. I don't want to make you feel worse about it. I don't want to make me feel worse about it. I just want to go be alone and don't want to deal with it. Like, just leave it go. And
yeah. Well, and sometimes maybe the other person, they're doing something, and yes, it bothers you and it drives you nuts. It's making you mad, but that's just them being mad at them, and you know that you're being upset is irrational. So yeah, you're pissing me off, but I'm not going to talk to you about it because you're not really doing anything. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm just
I realize I'm the problem.
Yeah, this is my problem, not yours. Yes, you're causing it, but you're not the problem.
I should not be reacting this way, and I know this.
But I am.
But I am, because I'm an asshole.
Oh,
that's so true.
Was fucking something else when we were just talking. I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. What you got? I'm coming up with all this stuff. Oh, you know what? So speaking of, you look like you had something there. Did you?
I know. I was just going to tie off something else. So go ahead. Go.
Okay. So from time to time, we do things, right? We do things and we say things that we're strong in our convictions towards them, and then we find out later that we were wrong, right? And that there was justification for what we did. I purchased an iPhone 6s Plus. So not only did I buy a mid upgrade, which I have always been deathly against, I bought the Plus too.
Nice.
Which I touted against. That's too big. It's going to cause you problems, blah, blah, blah. But here's my justification for it. Because I know everybody does. That's what all 6 people are here to listen is about my iPhone woes. Because my tablet is just not, it doesn't cut anymore. So I could go out and I could buy the new tablet that's coming out and buy the fucking pencil and buy the keyboard, and I'm $1,500 into it. Or I buy the Plus that's big enough for me to do everything I need to do. Still $1,000, but
you still buy the keyboard too. Win.
Well, I could, but I mean, it does everything I need to do. I always have it on me. And it's the same price because I'm through the AT&T Next plan, so I gotta just pay. And they gave me a free upgrade because I spend like $8 billion a month with them. So they gave me a free upgrade. So I just keep paying. I pay an extra $30 more a month than what I was paying for my 6. So to me, it was a no-brainer. So I'm justifying something that nobody will ever even know I have.
Did you have to turn in your 6?
I will have to turn it in. Yeah. So whenever you activate, you turn in your 6.
Okay.
Now I'm not going to turn it in until they go, hey, turn it in. But, like my bill comes and it's on there. Otherwise, I could just sell it. That's
what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
But you justify your Apple love any way you like. It's okay.
I know. I know. It's so funny that I went from being so anti-Apple. One of my things came up talking about how pieces of shit Apple people are. Like the old Facebook, the reminder thing was one of my mini rants against Apple people. And now I'm like fully assimilated Apple. I have one.
I had an iPhone 3G in the 4. I got the 4 on the upgrade. But after that, I lost my shit at that point. I had an iTunes. It wasn't the phone. The phone was fine. It was the fucking iTunes piece because I use my phone primarily as my music device, and I can't stand it. It was the worst Windows piece of software. Like the Windows version of iTunes. Don't even somebody say, "Well, that's because you're on Windows." Go fuck yourself. The whole planet.
No, it's better now.
But it was
better now.
Horrible back then.
Yeah.
It was like it recreated all the album art. We're talking gigs and gigs of album art. Like I don't even know where it's getting all this. The album art must be the most high definition album art you've ever found to have 5 gigs of album art. I got a lot of music, but that's a lot of album art.
Right. Well, you can just turn off the button that says download music album artwork.
Well, no, you can't. You can now. I'm sure.
Mind blown.
You could not do that then. It creates its own library of album art.
Right.
It's fucking terrible.
No, see, I love it now. It works great on PC. I love it. It has the music match service, so I don't have to download my shit. You used to have to take it, rip off the licenses, all that stuff.
Right.
Not anymore. It all just goes out to the cloud. I buy all my movies and shit through it. I actually spend money now. I used to pirate everything, my movies, my music, my everything. Now it's so easy. Boom. Right. I got my movie. Boom. And no matter what, I can always just download it again because it's sitting out on the cloud.
This makes my whole point about pirated media. And I will tell you right now, I used to steal music like a motherfucker because I wanted to buy it, but it was too goddamn hard to buy it. It was too much work and too many. Oh, you can't transfer it to your phone because it's got DRM. Well, go fuck yourself. I'm just going to download it for free then. Yep. As soon as I get rid of that, boom, I buy it. The day the album comes out, I buy it. It's done. It's already done.
Well, now, movie, same thing. And I just buy it all straight through through Apple TV. Boom, boom, it's done. I can download it on my iPad and my iPhone. I can put it on my PC. I can watch it anywhere. So that's awesome. And then, what was I going to say? My brain is so toast. I've been kicked in the head too many times.
Well, you literally have been kicked in the head.
But anyway, it's so much. Oh, the fucking Apple Music, their new radio service. So I'm on the 3-month trial of it right now. It's fucking badass. I don't know, what was it? Back in the day, there was the music, the service. We both had it whenever we were in Pandora. No, this was before pre-Pandora. This was PC only. Like when there's Rhapsody and something else. It might have even been Rhapsody.
It might have been Rhapsody. Yep.
But you paid for it, and then you could just mark any song you want, listen to it anytime you wanted. That's what Apple Music does. So you can any one of their songs, you take it, you click on it, you say make available offline, add to my playlist, and you can get as much music as you want. It doesn't cost you anything more. Now, if you turn off the service, then you lose that. Right. But $15 a month that's a family plan. So me and Jenny share the same thing. Otherwise, I think it's $9 a month. And you can get all the music you want, and you can listen to it offline. You don't even have to be connected to the internet.
This is my whole thing is I think that this is where you're going to see entertainment distribution change its entire model. Movies and TV programs, you're going to be really hard to tell the difference. You'll have movies that are 2 hours long, but they're going to have a complete series that you can just subscribe to the series. You pay a fee for how many series you subscribe to or how many movies you subscribe to, and you can download and rewatch them anytime you want. They're available all the time, and you don't own. The only thing you're paying the cable company or the phone company for is internet service. That's it. They don't provide content over there. They don't provide anything. You're gonna have to get a friggin' antenna and just watch your local channels because it's just gonna be.
That's what I did. So
that's what I'm doing too.
We cut our cable thing off, right? And I went over and I got an antenna, and I was expecting 4 or 5 channels, right? Just the main one. I got 52 fucking channels in HD.
Whoa.
Yeah, I get everything. Everything. Yeah. 52 channels for free. Doesn't cost me. It cost me $38 for the antenna.
I bought a good antenna, which was $50 because you can get different types of HD antennas that are powered and they get a little bit better signal reception.
This one's powered, but
yeah, this one's powered too. And then because in the mountains, obviously, I got to contend with the closest next city is Denver or Pueblo, and I got to deal with the whole.
Right.
So I'm not getting a lot, but it's enough. I don't care. And then we Netflix for everything else. If I've activated my Hulu again, I'd be completely set. So as soon as I get to the house, I think I'm going to rethink my whole strategy. But there's going to be nothing more than internet coming into the house, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, really, that's all you need. And then now you can buy, I have HBO Now, and then you can also do Showtime Now. It's not any cheaper, but you don't have to have cable to have it. You have to have a cable service provider, but if you're using them for your internet, you can still use that login to get HBO Now. So you can get your premium channels without paying the other $100 a month for the 500 channels you don't watch.
That's the thing, man. There were too many times at my other house where I'm like, I'm paying $150 for internet and TV, and I cannot find anything to watch on the TV, and then I go get on the internet. I'm like, guess what? I'm only going to pay for internet then. You know, fuck that shit. So,
I mean, we have all service. So I have Amazon Prime just because I use it for the shipping, but you get the streaming stuff, which Apple and Amazon don't play well together. So I can't get it on my Apple TV, unfortunately. But anyway, so have the Amazon, have the Netflix. I have Screenbox because I'm a horror movie freak. $4 a month for unlimited horror movies. Fucking awesome. Nice. Screenbox, check them out. You get them 1 month for free. Hulu, because Jenny watches all the TV shows, so she uses Hulu for that. And then HBO Now, so I can watch my Game of Thrones.
I'm telling you, we are in that point where somebody's gonna figure that model out 100%. Like, and they're so I can smell it.
That's what they're doing with the Apple TV.
Apple TV. I tell you, I was just about to give them props. As much as I don't like Apple I don't like the sheeple kind of mentality of you'll do it our way or no way. I think Apple TV is on the cusp of figuring that model out and monetizing the shit out of it. And you just have to be first sometimes. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's all there. They just have to do it. So.
Well, and also what I like is you can search across all your apps. So you don't have to go into Netflix and HBO, then Hulu and search for that movie. You just search for it and it searches across all of them and it just comes up.
Here's the other thing. And the reason I bring this up is all of our Aussie friends, but I mainly get this through Melon and Amy, they steal movies all the time because they just cannot get. And V went out of his way to he hooked into a proxy server in the US so he could subscribe to Netflix. That's how bad it is. There should be no reason wherever the internet is, you should be able to stream anything from anywhere just by subscribing to that specific show. You know, like I want Game of Thrones. I want Modern Family, whatever. It could be a network thing. It could be a paid for. Just subscribe to the show, and each one of them costs a certain amount, and then that's what you pay.
Oh yeah, I mean you do 99 cents. I mean, like that's my big thing with my big issue with Hulu is I still have to watch commercials. If you're going to charge me for the service, I better not be fucking watching commercials. So I don't like that. Now, if that subsidizes my monthly fee, so I think it's like $9 a month, whatever it is for Hulu. If they stop playing commercials and it's going to go up to $30 a month, then yeah, I don't mind watching.
I'll watch some commercials, right? Yeah.
I'm thinking that commercials subsidize it, but they've gotten so bad now that they're doing like 4 or 5 in your premium shows. You'll get 4 or 5 commercials at a time. It's pretty much like watching TV.
So you need to have different layers of packages. You need to have like, hey, this is the commercial package. You get all the commercials. This is the one you only get like 1 commercial every 5 shows or whatever. One per show. This one you get no commercials ever. Period. Just never happens by a cost. You know, it's gonna happen. We'll see it. We will see it.
Nobody's watching. That's awesome. That's
all right. I'll watch it later. It's Friday, man. That's the problem with moving to Friday. You know.
Yeah, people are actually doing stuff. Well, winter's getting ready to come around. So
exactly.
Well, out there where there's winter here, like 75 is winter here. So
you have to play these. I'm gonna go to your place.
Yeah.
Fall's just gonna start to set in here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly to Austin, Texas, where I'll be swimming and going to County Crow Show. And I'm gonna fly to Tampa, where I'll be swimming and just having a blast all week. And then I'm gonna come home to fall. It's gonna be cold. I gotta break out my clothes because I will have to unpack my suitcase anyway to pack it to come see you. But yeah, I'm gonna have to break out my fall clothes. So I get back, it's gonna be cold.
Yeah, no, it'll be in the 70s here. I think they said October, like 4 months or 4 days out of the month is in the 70s, and the rest of the days are in the 80s. It's nice here. And January is the coldest month, and I think it's in the 70s here. At night, it gets cold. Like it gets down in the 50s. Like it's straight up winter.
Yeah. Wow, 50s, really? Straight up winter? Bitch, it doesn't drop down a single digit.
Yeah, no, there's no more of that 1 degree bullshit here.
Yeah,
and Doug drops the trees. He's moving here. He's gonna be.
I heard this.
Yeah, he's on his way down right now. He's on his way right now.
Why is he moving there? What, did he get a job there or something?
Yeah, he took a job here, but he'd been talking about it for a while. and
okay.
But he's on the other side of state. He's by Daytona Beach.
Oh, okay.
Which still, the other side of state is like 3 hours away.
Yeah, I would say, was it 2 hours away? Yeah.
Yeah. Like we're gonna hit up Universal, and that's like if you don't hit traffic, it's like an hour. If you go in the morning, it's like an hour. If you leave like me and Tanya and John and the kids did at fucking noon, it'll take you 4 hours to get there.
Whoa, okay, let's go in the morning. I don't want to do that shit.
You want to go first thing in the morning. You want to be there right when it opens up.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
And then you can just walk right on the ride. If you wait 1 hour, life sucks. And fucking Hogwarts. I'm a Hogwarts whore. I'm
so looking forward to that part. Yeah.
Dude, it's so fucking amazing. And if you like Harry Potter at all, it makes it even better. But yeah, I can just like the rest of the rides there are pretty cool, whatever. But yeah, I go Hogwarts, do those rides, go check out the shops, go hang out in the Diagon Alley. It's fucking badass, man.
Yeah, I'm glad things worked out the way they did because I was actually, like thinking, God, I'm all the way there. I wish I could go do that stuff with you because I haven't come down to see you forever right now. And so now it all worked out. It's kind of nice. It worked out perfect.
Well, yeah, and then you're staying here an extra few days. So then and then I'm taking those 2 days off, and then you get to go do some jujitsu. So I got a private class set up so you can come roll around with me and get sweaty.
Swell. Kirk's gonna be very jealous.
Yeah, he might.
He's gonna extend his trip.
That's what I was just gonna say. He might extend if he hears about that.
Kirk, we're gonna get all sweat. TJ and I are gonna get sweaty on the floor together.
Rolling around. That's what Jim said.
Joining us.
Jim said TJ being stimulated after rolling around on the ground for several hours with a bunch of young, fit men.
Nice play. Nice. Well done, Jim.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of tags it. We should probably get to some of these questions since we're like 41 minutes in.
Yeah. There were some questions. Let me get over to the WLS.
Yeah, it's over there too.
Oh, are you there? Do you got him?
Yeah, I'm here. If you want me to go, yeah, it's Joanna Kowalik asks. I have a question for both you and Phil. Do either of you listen to Common Sense podcast by Dan Carlin? Last week's episode made me think of this, and Phil seems like the type who love Dan Carlin. Yes, I love hardcore history like you cannot believe, and I started listening to Common Sense because I think Dan's one of those guys who I fundamentally think he's probably more leaning left. I can't confirm it, but I think he's very fair at looking at both sides of things, and I rarely disagree with him. I think he's a really cool guy. Yeah.
Is it a right wing show?
No. I think he leans left. I mean, I really think he does. I think he does a very good job though of like presenting both sides and throwing both. He throws everybody under the bus equally. He does a really good job of it. Even though I think part of me thinks he might lean left, just a little bit. But yeah, he's a good guy. Hardcore History though is going to be my top #1 favorite podcast. Period, hands down. If you want
more than like a Smodcast,
love of history, even more than Smodcast, yeah, way more.
Wow,
yeah.
Okay.
If you want a love of history, if you want to understand why history matters, Hardcore History, check it out.
There was this one, and I don't remember. It might still be going, but it was Drunk History, where this guy would get
that's pretty good too.
Fucking hammered and talk about history, and he would be hammered, and I was like, wow, like they're putting this on TV. That dude's fucked up.
Hardcore History. I want to say that Dan just got done doing. His name's Dan Carlin. He just got done doing a World War I podcast. That's probably the most comprehensive coverage of the political machinations and actual horrific battles of World War I that I've ever heard of in my life. It was amazing. I mean,
they were still using bayonets and horses in World War I.
They started off on horses. Yes, you have to understand. He did that, and they did a Wrath of the Khans, which was all about Genghis Khan. He did a 5-part series on Genghis Khan. Also amazing. I think the World War I one was 6 podcasts, and they're at least 3 hours each. You will understand the horror of war just listening to. And anybody who tells you that war has gotten much more violent, people got much more violent, go listen to that podcast. Tell me people have gotten more violent and not more human.
Well, it might be more violent, but it's from a distance. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. Is back then you were face to face with the guy that you're killing. You know what I mean?
You're stepping in the guts of your dead friends, and you're sleeping in the shit and piss of your dead buddies. And fucking Fox. It's just horrible. But yes, great question.
And now they'll shoot you from a mile away. You know, I mean, it's a very long distance. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, it's almost like playing a video. Yeah, it's almost like a fucking video game. And that's why
that's the thing. It's very precise, right? They want to kill you. Like they're gonna kill you. Back then, they had to kill entire towns to get you. You know what I mean? Right. It's just fucked up. It's beyond fucked. Even World War II was like that. But I mean, World War I even more so. Because these are guys, and I'm not going to cover this because you can go listen to this whole podcast. But you have to understand that World War I was like, it started off with guys who used to think that wars were 2 to 3 weeks long, and you put your soldiers out there, and they fought, and whoever won the battle, pretty much the battle, won the war. And well, we have to make concessions because we lost the battle. It was very gentlemanly and shake hands and what have you. No, World War I was the first war where people saw horrors that they could not even comprehend were possible. So, yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now, do you got a happy question coming, or?
What are your thoughts on killing your? Oh no. Tanya wants to know: did you watch the Republican debate, and if so, what were your thoughts?
I didn't. I didn't. I'm not a big fan of debate. I mean, I'll watch them when it gets down to it, but it's. I don't know, man. I just politics in general. I'm turned off to. It's such a circus, and
I'm so with you on this. It's so. This is going to segue into something else, but this country was about certain things. You may not agree with those things, and that's cool because there's a gazillion other countries you can move to. You don't have to change this country,
right?
Because we have pretty much a plan. Hey, here's what we believe in. Here's what we think is right. Welcome. Sign up, follow us. If you don't want to follow us, there are a gazillion other countries you go move to. This is what drives me nuts about people. Like, I saw a post today. This is a dumb thing, and it's just a little window into the things that set me the fuck off. It's weird. This guy said, I think it's Stockholm, Sweden. I may be wrong, but I think it was Stockholm, Sweden. Mm-hmm. They had a day where they banned all cars. Everybody had to use bicycles for one day. And some ignorant motherfucker said, I can't wait till they do that here. Hey, I got a better idea. Why don't you pack your fucking bags and go live where they do the shit you like and be happy. Be happy. Live your life full. I want you to be happy as a Swedish citizen. I want you to pay what their tax rate is. I want you to enjoy all of the things that are Swedish. I just want you to get the fuck out of here because that's not, and I'm sorry, I know there are some things that as a country we can change and make better and improve upon. But going from the car, again, this is probably a bad place to stand, but the car is very American. It's very independent and it's very about your freedom and your individuality to get out and see the world and go. And it's very American in that thinking. Oddly enough, because there's not the only country we're not the only place that has cars, right? So, but if you want to go bicycle everywhere, move to fucking China. They've been doing that for a bazillion years. Go there. No. You want me to ride a bike with you so that you can be happier, even though I don't have any desire to ride a bike everywhere. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I think that, to take the opposing side to that is the part of being an American is your freedom to express.
Even better. No, I have no problem with you expressing it. My point is, I think you're missing the next step. You're like, I love that idea so much, but I want to change this country entirely to do that instead of picking my shit up and moving it where they already do it so that I can support that through working and living and supporting that kind of community. Like, maybe like if I was a racist asshole and I was like, I don't like it where there are people of color or gay or whatever, which we all know I have a problem with. But let's say I wasn't. Well, then go move somewhere where they feel the same way and be happy with your life instead of being miserable. I don't know, trying to change the reality around you, like where we are all okay with that, and you're the asshole. Okay, you're the asshole. You go there. We'll stay here, and in this country, you're the asshole, but there, you're the hero. Go there. You're like,
I don't know. That's kind of my. That's the dilemma I'm in with my whole religious atheism thing, right? Is that, especially now with elections and you start talking religion and then the stuff going on in Syria and everybody's hating on Muslims right now, which you're a dumb motherfucker if you're just like, oh, kill all Muslims. Oh, don't. I'm like, what is wrong with you? But anyway, you know, the whole Christian thing that I have to accept as an atheist, and like my dollar bill says, "In God we trust," and my Pledge of Allegiance says, "One nation under God," and that is what this country was founded on. It was founded by a bunch of Christians who wanted their right to be religiously free, and amongst other things. But you know, that was one of the main principles. That's where all of our laws came from, and all that stuff. So I just accept that. That's the history of my country is based in Christianity, and God's all over everything, and I don't want to change that. You know, because that's where it comes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm against it, but you
tapped on a perfect thing right there. I keep seeing these fucking memes, and I get it. Like, guys, I'm on your side. So when I say this, don't think I disagree. But like, so and so didn't believe in such and such, still did his fucking job. Blah, 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 blah. You know, hey, you don't believe in fucking capitalism, but you still live in America and shut the fuck up and do it. You know, like that's You can't be a fucking hypocrite, okay? If you're gonna say that about one thing, then apply it to your fucking self.
Right. Okay? But see, I don't like the ones, and I always comment on where it's like, this is Tim. Tim read something on the internet that he didn't like. Tim didn't say anything. He just went about his fuck that. Fuck you, Tim, you fucking pussy. If you don't like something, I think you should express yourself freely. Exactly. But
Amendment 1, please.
Right. Yeah, no, express yourself. Yeah. Now, I think the idea behind that meme was that you don't try to change laws and rules and stuff like that. And that I'm with you there, right? If I'm against guns and I don't buy a fucking gun, I don't make it where you can't buy a gun.
Right, exactly.
That's what I think the idea was, but people are using it.
Right, they're using it incorrectly. And I agree. It's like, my meme would be, hey, Phil doesn't want to suck a dick, so he doesn't. You know, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You go ahead, do it.
Right.
I mean, I'm all for it. If it makes you happy, and you know, I have much love for you as a person. It doesn't matter what you do in the bedroom. I don't care. You know, like,
right.
Why can't people just like, look, you don't like me, you don't like guns, don't own a fucking gun. You don't like going to church, don't go to church. I don't go to church. Like,
well, and then that's the things people start talking about. Well, I don't believe in God, so why do I gotta say one nation under God? Because you're a fucking American, and that's what our Pledge of Allegiance says. That's why you need to say it.
But it didn't used to say it. They added that in 1971. Okay, we get it, but enough Americans decided that was going to be in there. So you're kind of outvoted on that one, and it kind of comes with this bitter pill, and maybe you don't utter that part. Maybe you just when that part comes up, you know, like, just move the fuck on.
Like, whenever
file lawsuits, I mean,
yeah,
oh my fucking
or your kid
Christ.
doesn't have to go to school or whatever. But like, whenever I go to any military function, and then being in sports, I gotta hear about fucking. First, I want to thank God. With God, all things are possible. It's fucking anyway. So I gotta deal with that, and then like whenever I go to any military event, they always say a prayer before food and stuff. Well, they say everybody bow your heads and they pray. Well, I just don't bow my head. I'm like, oh, fuck this. What do you guys do? You know?
Yeah, you don't stand up and go, what the fuck?
Nobody's getting down on a rug and praying for the Muslim people. Nobody's coming out with some incense for the fucking Taoists. You know, I mean, it's, why are we doing this? I don't say that. I just don't bow my head. Right. Like, now, if you're trying to make it to where I have to bow my head, then I'm going to be
another story.
And I'm going to say something. But if I have the right to not do it, if I have the right not to own a gun, if I have the right not to have an abortion, if I have the right not to attend church, then I just don't. But if you're trying to tell me you have to, then I have a problem with it.
Yes, and this is what. Yeah, I better stop right here. Okay, one more thing, and then we'll get off this. But I want to say that there are so many things wrong with what I'm about to talk about. I don't even know where to put the blame on it all. I don't even want. There's no blame really, other than I cannot stand fucking hypocrites. So let me preface it this way.
So you don't like Christians? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I don't like any hypocrites. So a little kid, he's interested in the sciences, which we need so much more of, right? We really need that. He builds a clock. Okay, I'm sorry, I got to do this.
Oh yeah, the kid who brought school
in a box. Now, poor choice of delivery system. Parents probably should have said, but whatever. He tells his teacher, hey, I built this clock. I want to show it to you. Brings it in, shows it to him. Somebody gets uptight about it. Okay, now let's stop right there for a second.
Right.
Let's back up the truck to fucking gun shootings, bombs, grenade stabbings in schools, okay? Mm-hmm. We've seen this before. It's happened before. We have a zero tolerance policies now, okay? Zero tolerance policies mean if you bite your Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun and proceed to use it like you're playing Guns and Robbers, you're going to be expelled. Okay, that's the kind of nuts fucking zero tolerance level we've gone to. So if you can expel a kid for a Pop-Tart, you pretty much have to call the cops when a kid brings a device to school that could be a bomb. It's just for pure liability reasons and pure political bullshit reasons. Now, a lot of this came from the, we don't like guns, we need stricter rules, blah, 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 blah. These are the same people that are complaining this kid got detained, not completely arrested per se. There are no charges were filed. They were dropped. I feel bad for the kid. It gave the wrong message and all that, okay? But quickly, everybody picked it up and turned it to a political message on both sides, which drives me insane.
Right.
Nobody picked up the Pop-Tart thing and ran with it for very long. They did pick it up and use it as an example. Playing cops and robbers on the playground, which every little boy has done for all time.
Well, it's just like bullying. All of a sudden you play tag and you smack somebody while you're playing tag, and now you're expelled from school for bullying, or it's fucking hell. I mean, like, they take something that has they're like, there's a good idea to it. Like, I get what you're getting at. I get that. Yeah, if you bring something that looks like a bomb, you have to inspect it. I get that, but I just think people take it too far. There was actually a story, and I'm trying to get to it right now.
You know that the reaction of the school is like, if we don't report this and somebody finds out, they're going to fucking barbecue us and we're going to lose our jobs. And then the cops show up and they're like, oh, we don't investigate this and it turned out to be real, then people are going to barbecue us. We have to treat it as if it is real, right? Mm-hmm. And then once we determine it's not real, we'll let the courts do their thing and just drop the case, right? Like we'll do our jobs and we'll let the politicians and the higher level up. So everybody just keeps it kicking it up the level instead of just being fucking common sense and being like, hey, Ahmed, this is amazing. I think the work you're doing is awesome.
And his name, and he had to have a Middle Eastern name too.
Right. No,
that's why it just makes it worse. But
that's the only reason this is even an issue, right? Okay, so like, hey, Ahmed, this is awesome. I'm inspired by the work you've done here. This is amazing. You got to think about it though. Next time you put this into some kind of case, I would recommend like maybe a plexiglass box or something, or maybe a cardboard box, just because it looks a little suspicious. So I'm going to call your parents. I'm going to have them come pick the clock up. Just take it home, and then, but good job. And like, that's all needed to happen. But that can't happen because the teacher's like, shit, I have to report this to my boss. That guy's like, I have to report to the district. The district's like, oh, we have to call the cops. That's our policy, regardless. And this would have happened if some little boy walked into the girl's bathroom and went to the bathroom. Now granted, this was an elementary school, but went to the bathroom in the little girl's room. Oh, we got to involve all these people because, that could be determined as he exposed himself to little girls. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's all these bullshit policies that become so fucking retarded that there's no common sense in the common sense laws. That's my point,
Yeah, common sense isn't so common anymore.
No.
Oh yeah, look, Tanya just posted about William. He brought that survival kit. It was
yes.
It had like it was like a bracelet that had a little knife in the middle of it. I don't even think he knew it, and then he took it out. It was like, it would be like the equivalent of having fingernail clippers and flipping out the part that you clean your nails with.
The sharp part, yeah.
They fucking kicked him out of school for it. It's like,
and you don't hear anything going on that, hey, the Voodoo Queen, because she's the Voodoo Queen, because he was related to her, it's anti-voodoo, and the only reason they singled him out is because his mom's the Voodoo Queen. You don't hear that shit on the news. Like, come on, let's just be fucking realistic. So, and then the other side going like, oh, he planned this, his family planned it. They were just looking for easy money, and now they're gonna file a lawsuit, which they will. And but they're saying it was like, it was a kid interested in electronics that wanted to be. He's a nerdy looking little kid, good looking kid, but a nerdy looking little kid. He's smart.
He kind of looks Middle Eastern. He's very brown.
He does, but he has But he has glasses and he looks like a nerd. He looks more like a nerd. I put him in the nerd camp.
Oh, William doesn't have glasses.
No, not William.
Oh, you're talking about the. Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, I thought you were talking about. It's still William. He looks Middle Eastern too.
Oh well, I wasn't going there. You know. So like I mean, this kid looks more like one. Like he'd be like in the nerd camp and in the computer science club. I'm not picking on those things because that's what's making all my money. So I mean, like you know, like I don't think he's a threat. Like he's a smart kid. I couldn't build a fucking car from scratch parts right now. I'm 44. I've been around a while. Like I can't do that. Like,
so I have a story that it kind of symbolizes this a bit because we're gonna. I'm just gonna see what you say to this. Okay.
Okay. All right.
This dude in Las Vegas, Nevada, or he's in Nevada. I don't know if it was in Vegas or not. I think it was Las Vegas. The cops raided his house, found drugs and stuff, and they arrested him. So he went to trial over the past 3 years. The closing arguments by the prosecutor, I'm reading this. So the closing arguments by the prosecutor, this is what she says. She lifted up 3 cardboard boxes packed with marijuana that police confiscated from his home. She dropped each box one by one in front of the jury box. She argued that several signs pointed to this defendant's intent to sell pot. He had 68 plants, 24 pounds of finished marijuana, a digital scale, $51,000 in cash, 26 guns, and no baked goods or anything in the house that would say, oh, well, he's taking this medicinally. So just based on that, what would you say? Just off the top of your head. Guilty. You can't if you say guilty.
It's looking bad. It's looking real bad.
Right? If that's all the facts you hear, right? And you print that in the news headline, you're like, fuck yeah, guilty. I'm glad that he got locked away. But here's the rest of the story. More. But there's more. Okay. So, in actuality, almost all the guns were antique lever action rifles. There was a collectible pistol set, a historical musket.
No guns. Guns don't factor into it at all for me.
But I'm running it down.
Plus, but yeah, go ahead.
So that was the guns that he possessed.
Okay.
The 26
so eliminate those because that's not illegal for starters. Guns
but it doesn't. But you associate guns and drugs. But listen to what kind of guns they are. They're antique lever action rifles, collectible pistol sets, historical muskets.
Right.
Not
so you're not
a big drug war.
Yeah.
With fucking historical muskets. The cash he actually withdrew from his bank during the recession because he was worried about losing his money.
I had also done that for a while.
The pot, most of it had been stored so long that it had mold growing on it.
There you go. Okay.
So there you go. I mean, that's it. So that
it changes all the facts, right?
Oh, and then the plants. Hold on, sorry. And the plants, most of the plants were either male, which don't grow bud, or they were too immature to produce buds. So he was just a really bad fucking greenhouse guy. That's why he had so many plants, because he ended up with a bunch of males and then females that didn't produce shit. So that's why he had 68 plants, because he didn't know how to fucking grow anything. Right. The weed that he had was covered in mold, and the guns that he had were fucking antiques and muskets, and the cash he withdrew from the bank because he's 65 years old and he didn't trust his bank anymore.
So this is why facts matter, right? So all of that should be introduced by the defense. Like,
right, they did, and it took the jury 1 hour to find him not guilty after a 3-year
exactly.
trial.
So when you have the real facts of situation, I'm like, okay, I'm going to come on this, and I state right up front, I don't have all the facts about this situation at this point, but on its face value, here's what I have a problem with. Like the whole thing getting the clock. You know, like.
So yeah, you need to investigate it on paper. When I first read that, I was like, well, of course. Why did they let this guy go? And then I got the rest of the information. Oh, but people never do that. They read something on Facebook, they see a picture, they hear or they see 5 seconds of a clip of a guy smacking a black guy upside the head, but they don't see the 50 seconds where the black guy threw the cop all around and took his gun from him. You know,
right.
Nobody cares about the whole picture. They just react to that first paragraph that I read.
This is why you don't want TJ and I as friends on your Facebook. If you put some ignorant shit up, we're coming for you. Both of us do this. We go look deeper. I'm like,
and people
seems fishy to me. You're like,
yeah, well, and people say, they're like, oh, you take all the fun out. So, well, no, I just, like, you're putting something out there like it's a fact. I'm just telling you that's not a fact.
Yeah.
You know? Like, take 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Just double check your facts. Yeah.
It doesn't take it. You have Google. Like, you know, I mean, you had the internet 'cause that's where you found this stupid ass shit in the first place. Take 2 seconds to search whatever it is.
I mean, how many things have you seen that are Snopes? I mean, years later, shit I've already Snopes 2 years ago, people are posting again. I'm like, come on, guys, it doesn't take that long. So just double check Snopes first and then go from there. So
just copy and paste the headline or whatever it is that you're posting, and chances are it's going to come up.
Yeah.
Put hoax after it, put scam after it, and boom, you're good to go. Okay, next question. Go ahead.
All right. Melanie Littlemore. How have your personalities changed, if at all, since losing the weight? I'll let you start with that one, too.
You know, interesting enough is I thought that we had changed a lot. And then I watched that very first FatKings show. FatKings #1 from 10 years ago, whatever the fuck it was. And I'm like, wait, our views, our opinions are exactly the same. Nothing has changed. So even though I feel like we've changed, we haven't. Our basis, where we are, some peripheral stuff has changed, but who we are, our opinions on things I don't think has changed.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with that to some degree, and then say what has changed has been my conviction to make sure that like I value my own opinions and wants and desires and things a little more than I ever did in the past. Like I matter equally now, if that makes any sense. Like, and if in that respect, my opinions probably matter more because I'm like, now I feel I have value. So whatever it's worth.
Okay. So there you go. So some things have changed, but for the most part, our core who we are, I think, is the same.
I mean, there's just shit I won't put up with now that I probably would have put up with before, but I just won't put up with it now. You were never really a shit taker, so I don't see how you probably have.
No, if anything, I think I've calmed down a little bit more, but that's because I get my aggression out all week long.
Right.
And everybody watch for Facebook because hopefully there'll be. Now, if there's no video, I did really shitty tomorrow. But if I do halfway decent, there'll be video up on Facebook of me.
Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Do we got more questions?
One more. Shouldn't it be SKS Skinny King Saturday? Y'all are both no longer fat. It used to be on Friday. I mean, it used to be on Thursday. And so the logic dictates that it should be SKS. Yeah, it just is what it is, man. Jim, it just is what it is.
Well, see, my thought is that the Sarahs own Saturday, Size Queen Saturday.
That's true, they do. Matter of fact, we should apologize. We're kind of stepping on Sizzle this a little bit. So we apologize. We didn't intend to do that, but
they
I just noticed.
7 minutes ago they started.
Yeah. So if you need to switch to Sizzle this, you can come back and catch the rest of us. We recorded, but we would understand. So
because this is so good that
because we're so obnoxious, So.
You would think that now that we're doing it once a month, that it would be a better show, but I think
really
this week was a really long week.
This is a rough month period. I just had, given my update, obviously I've had some things going on, so maybe by next. But I think we got to do one while I'm there. We just that'll just make it all the better. So that'll solve October's problem. So
that, and we'll have I don't know. It used to be the all-star lineup. I don't know that anybody.
The has-been lineup.
The geriatric lineup.
The geriatric lineup.
Because let's see. I mean, I don't want to say everybody is going to be here, but Lace will be here. Tanya will be here. John will be here, but he's not in WS. Kirk, Joe, Sonny, you.
There's another person.
Oh, yeah. Can I say who else is coming?
Yes. Of course you can.
Am I okay? Mel will be here. Little Aussie Mel.
Will be here. Yes.
Fuck, I'm forgetting people because there's 17 people. I mean, everybody else I think is outside WS community.
I'm trying to actually pull up the chat log to figure it out myself.
Kirk will be here.
We said Kirk.
Yeah, I said Kirk.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up the. I've got TJ, Mel, Jenny, Joe, Tanya, Jessica, Sonny, Dave, Dylan, Lace, and 3 more. And 3 more, and it won't tell me who the other 3 more are.
Oh, you
and 3 special guests.
Yeah. And then my son will be here.
Oh, your son, that's right. Yeah. So there you go.
Everybody else is local here.
It's an exclusive party. It's the October birthday party. You have to have a birthday in October almost to get in. That's
I know, yeah. Because yours is what, the 4th? October
4th, yeah. Mel's is the 1st, mine's the 4th, yours is the 9th.
Lace's is the 10th. So she's gonna actually be here. So we'll actually still be on the island when her birthday is. So
Yes.
I feel kind of bad because and that's what I told her. I was like, oh, don't you want to have like your own birthday thing? So anybody who's watching this, if you're going to actually be at the party, you might want to bring something for Lace. I think she still is looking for a +1 as a guest. So if you guys want to hit her up, you might be able to get out to the other one too. If you want to be at the party, hit Lace up. She has an extra invite. Yeah, if you want to be with Lace, but really, if you just want to be around the rest of us, there is a way for you to get there. Maybe she'll give it away as a giveaway on her.
You might have to work for it. She might do interviews or something. I don't know.
Yeah, she's not gonna. She won't be happy about that.
She's not gonna like that. She's somewhere. Her hair just turned white.
Well, no, she's doing a marathon tonight.
Oh, okay. Well,
half marathon.
Somewhere she just tripped. She just stumbled a little bit. It's like, that's weird. Why did I just stumble?
So I see Pete Sleeve Rocker, or Pete Rocks the Sleeve, as we know him back in the day, is watching, and I keep giving Pete so much shit. Did you see my post today on this thing? He was talking about going out and meeting women.
No.
I said Pete keeps his women on ice, and by ice I mean in his freezer.
That's so funny because I was just gonna say, Dexter. You mean Dexter's dating?
I know. Yeah, no, I pick on Pete, but it's all out of love. He's done so well. Yeah, and he talked about it. So he did put a measurement, his bicep measurement out. And he said 15.5 inches. Mine are 17. What do you know what yours are?
No, I don't, but I can check. I mean, I can't check right now, but I can check.
Yeah, so he was putting out, he was trying to tell us what his gun show was.
Wow. Jeez.
I think he's probably like has no body fat though.
I think that, yeah. I mean, I look at Pete and I go, wow, it really is possible to get all this body fat off and not lose muscle, which fucks with my head a little bit because I know he's got skin, but I'm pretty sure his is truly loose skin. Like, I get it. And I know he's got some medical conditions around that, to where mine is just pure, and it's loose, it's vanity. If I had it taken off, great, but it's not hurting me. It's not giving me problems. Yeah.
That was something else, as Haney said he should go join a club. I said you could join the sailboat club and use his skin flap as a sail.
Oh, man.
No, I can say that stuff because that serial killer lives in Canada.
That's right. He says he has to steal a lot of shit up in Canada because they don't have a lot of HD either. So
yeah, no, and
he has to use a proxy to watch half the stuff on YouTube. That's pretty crazy.
That would suck because you're gonna have to VPN. I guess even if you proxy, but you can also buy the VPN services. Yeah. But it's still, that's gotta be slow as shit. It's got to buffer forever.
So there's a show in Australia that everybody keeps telling me, oh, you got to see this, you'd love it. And I go to try and watch it. It says not available in your country. When I try and watch it online, I'm like, you motherfuckers. So they're like, turnabout's fair play, bitch.
I watch, because I'm big into B horror movies. And any movie that comes out of Australia is B-rate. And so they have really, really good B-rate horror movies. They're all awesome because they all take place in the outback. And then they got their coming up. They've had some good zombie movies.
They've had some good. Yeah, the Aussies, I will tell you, man. I've seen some. It's funny because ever since I met our Aussies, I noticed more Aussie stuff. It's probably just, because of
but you got like Hugh Jackman, you have Russell Crowe, you have Nicole Kidman. I mean, what's his name? Keith Urban, right? He's Australian. Like, there's a whole bunch of really talented Australians too.
No, and my point was like that. There's a ton of great Aussie movies that have been on Netflix lately that have been added to the rotation. I'm like, holy shit, this is a pretty good flick. And you can tell it's a lower budget film, but it doesn't look poor for it by any means. I mean, you can just tell that the writer had kept in mind that, hey, I want to go low budget on this, and I don't want to do a lot of locations. I want to keep it simple. And there's some pretty amazing acting in it too. I was like, wow, I don't know who these people are, but they're good. They're really
there was a fat video that Film Riot. Do you still watch Film Riot anymore?
Oh yeah, I love Film Riot.
Did you watch the UFO?
UFO, yeah.
It kept the tractor beam because he's too fat and it can't pick him up. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been watching it forever. And I'm like watching. I'm like, fuck, that's Josh. That's Josh, and he's wearing all that stuff. Yeah, that was awesome. Like at first, I was like, "What's?" And then I caught onto it right away. I was like, "Oh, they're gonna crash that fucking UFO because he's too fat. My body's yours. Come on!" And then it said UFO abducted by fat guy or something like that.
Right? Yeah. He still gets famous because he crashes the UFO.
Yeah, that's crazy. But man, they make some good flicks. And whenever they made Tell, the movie wasn't overly good, but the suspense was ridiculous. Like when they kept looking up in the fucking attic, I'm like, I'm waiting for the face to pop up, but they didn't let it. Like they kept you hanging in suspense forever. Those dudes can make some movies. I'm surprised they haven't got a feature film deal.
Hands down, that guy will get a directing job on a major motion picture, and he will do a behind the scenes like you've never seen done before. Because he'll do the film right stuff behind the scenes.
Right.
And once the movie's out, he'll release all that stuff, and you will have that guy he loves film too much, and he just does it because he loves it so much. And I know he makes money doing it now, but I mean, he will be huge. It's just a matter of time. I give him saying like 10 more years.
His brother, so you have Ryan Conley, who's the main guy,
who
writes and directs most everything. But then Tim, I think it's Tim Conley, the older brother, he's the one that actually directed that UFO one. But the way they shot that and stuff was fucking amazing. And then
Josh is the
actor. Yeah. And then they also had the little sister, which I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I love her. She's awesome. And they always play her like this complete badass, like
little chick,
like in like Kick-Ass. She's like Hit Girl. She's like Hit Girl, like in normal life though. Like oh God, what's her name?
I don't know. Anyway, you can go and you can just look up Film Riot on YouTube. They have a bunch of different his film companies, Truant Films, and anyway.
Okay. That's some really cool stuff. So yeah, check it out.
But yeah, I hadn't watched it in a while, and I was like, oh, let me just look at some old shit, and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah, UFO, it was funny. So oh man, I can't recommend it enough. Just go check it out. And even like their DIY projects and stuff. I just like building that shit. I didn't even have a reason to have
because you built
that shit.
You built the Steadicam thing, right?
Yeah, I built the shoulder rig cam. I built the slider cam thing. I bought all the shit and bought it, and I just built it because I wanted to build the project. I didn't.
Well, they also did the crane. Didn't they do a crane?
Yeah, I want to do a crane just for the fun of it. But that's
whenever I did, because I did a movie a few months ago, which people won't know. What the fuck was the name of it? It has the guy from Breaking Bad in it, and John Leguizamo. Bryan Cranston, John Leguizamo, and then everybody was like, "Oh, you got to talk to so and so." It was the Hispanic fellow, not John Leguizamo, but there was another guy that's in it that everybody knew, but I didn't really know him. But anyway, I got to see a real. Cause they had the crane there and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I would like this." It was cool. It was cool just to sit there and watch it be filmed. I mean, it was ridiculous though, because we started filming it like 6 or something, got done at 4 a.m, and it's going to be like 30 seconds of the film.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is why it was fun so much, right? They got to move all that gear, the whole crew. They got to pay everybody. They got to, it's crazy. Feed them all. So.
Yeah, but it was a fun experience. Anyway, it just reminded me because they actually had one of those there. And I was like, wow. And then they had the light, and they'd lift the light up. They'd do the scene, and they had to set the light back down because otherwise the bugs start flying all around.
Oh, makes sense.
So they set it to the ground, and then right when they go rolling, and then they would pull it up, and it was just kind of cool to watch.
Smart. That's cool.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, all right, let's get out of here.
I'm fighting in 14 hours.
Well, good luck, sir. Don't break any more ribs.
I know. I just came back. I've had a week back from broken ribs, and I'm gonna go do this.
Are you gonna tape your ribs or something?
No.
You should tape them.
I'm gonna man up. I got a beard.
Yeah, it's not for long.
I know.
It's not good. I may have the only beard left.
Yeah,
and mine's not looking that good yet. It's still.
Well, it's very blonde. It's very blonde.
Yes, it's ash blonde.
All right, man.
All right. Well, thanks guys for tuning in and putting up with our nonsense. Apologies to Sizzle This for encroaching 17 minutes, 18 minutes on your time. Best of luck, and we will see you guys next month, probably from TJ's house. And until then, remember, it's good to be the king. It's good to hit stop.